guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys all of the products that I've been loving throughout the month of April. So these have been the products that I've been loving throughout this month, and I have actually a lot of makeup products, a couple skincare products, and also one random that I'm going to be sharing. So let's just jump in with it, and let's start with my first favorite of the month. So my first favorite this month has been a couple products from ColourPop Cosmetics. This new Sweet Talk eyeshadow palette has been so good. I've been loving it this month, and I actually did film a video tutorial on it. So if you want, I'll list that down below so you guys can check it out. But I've just been loving this Sweet Talk eyeshadow palette. Like, just look at these colors. They're just so pretty. There's a mix of beautiful mattes, metallics, glitters. Also, they have their Super Shock eyeshadow formula in this palette too. So it's just such a versatile product, and it's just been one of my favorites this month. I've been loving it so much. So guys, definitely check out this palette if you're in the market for a beautiful new eyeshadow palette. This ColourPop one has been my absolute favorite this month. I can't say enough good things about it. Another product from ColourPop that I've been loving have been these pressed glitters. These are honestly so amazing, guys. These specific shades are from their festival collection. I also reviewed these as well. And you can also buy these pressed glitters individually if you would like. These pressed glitters, guys, are just so amazing. I can't say enough good things about them. They're so glittery, they're so beautiful, they're easy to work with because you do not need a glitter primer for them. So no messy glitter, no extra steps. You honestly just set them and forget them, and you don't have to worry about it, which is so amazing. I just love when companies make products that are really easy to use, and these pressed glitters do not disappoint. They're just gorgeous, and these specific shades are stunning from the festival collection. Two pressed glitters that I've been loving specifically have been these two neutral shades. This is called INDIO and then Renegade, and they're just so pretty. I'll swatch them on my hands for you guys. INDIO is more of a rose gold shade, and Renegade is more of a bronzy gold. You can see them here. That's INDIO and that's Renegade. So I definitely love those ColourPop pressed glitters. If you guys haven't checked them out, you definitely should because you'll love them. They're just so good. I have two more ColourPop favorites. These are their Jelly Much eyeshadows. This formula I actually was just introduced to this month, and I have quickly fallen in love with them because they're also really metallic, they're easy to use, and they set on your eyes and they don't go anywhere. You don't have to worry about creasing because I find that these don't crease, and they're so pigmented. They're really glittery and metallic, and they're just beautiful. So these two shades in particular I've really been loving. This one is called Close to You, and it's more of a beautiful icy pink color. And then this one is also called Whistlin Pixie. It's more of a rusty bronze shade. So as the name says, they do feel like jelly. They look like this. And they have a really cool consistency because they're like wet, but they do dry on your eyelids really nicely. So I'll show you guys swatches of them so you can see. So this pinky one here, it's called Close to You, and this more coppery bronze shade is called Whistlin Pixie. So they're just super pigmented, they're super metallic, they're easy to use, and I feel like you get so much product that you really won't go through these little tubs anytime soon. I think that this will last me like so long because a little bit does go a long way. You just get so much beautiful color pigment, and they're just amazing. And of course the price point's amazing. It's ColourPop, it's to be expected. So I definitely have been loving these Jelly Much shadows, and I can't wait to try out more shades in this formula. So my next favorites are a little bit more on the high-end side. These are two face palettes from NARS Cosmetics. I'm gonna start with this beautiful blush palette that I have been obsessed with this month. This is called their Exposed Cheek Palette, and it comes with 6 beautiful shades. One is this gorgeous highlighter shade, and then you get 5 beautiful blushes. You get this nice bronzy one, some nice coral orangey shades, and some beautiful pink berry shades as well. This palette is also really nice because it does come with a nice mirror, and these blushes are so pigmented and just so buttery. They have like that beautiful silky texture that just like melts into the skin, and it looks like seamless. It doesn't look powdery or like chalky. These just literally melt into your skin and look so beautiful. This highlighter is also really gorgeous. It's a beautiful champagne shade. I'll swatch that for you guys so you guys can see it. So the palette is super versatile, it's beautiful, there's so many shade selections that'll fit any makeup look, and I just have really been reaching for it almost pretty much every day this month. It's a really beautiful palette and I love it. So definitely check out this NARS face palette if you're in the market for something like that. You will not be disappointed because it's so good. And the next product is also from NARS, and it's another face palette. This is their Wild Thing face palette, and it actually comes with 1 highlighter, 1 blush, and then 4 eyeshadows. This palette is super versatile as well. So this palette literally has it all. You can do your eyeshadow, your highlight, and your blush. I love this specific palette because it has this beautiful orangey peachy blush, which I love. Also this beautiful golden highlighter. It's just so nice. And then these bronzy neutral eyeshadows. You can honestly take this on vacation and you'll be really good to go because it honestly has everything in it. So it's truly such a versatile palette and everything is so pigmented, blends out really nicely, and it's just beautiful. The golden highlighter is also so pretty. It's like a true gold highlighter, and the blush is just so pigmented, and I love that peachy shade, especially in the summer when you're tan. I just love it. So I'll swatch those two shades for you. So that is the beautiful deep orangey blush, and this is the gorgeous golden highlighter. That palette has just been amazing, and I've been loving those two NARS face palettes. They're so good, just such good quality, and I can't say anything bad about them. They're really good, and I definitely recommend them. My next product is also a blush, and you can kind of see what I've been loving this month because they're more towards the peachy sides, but I just had to mention this blush because it is drugstore. It's super affordable. I actually used it in my drugstore Get Ready With Me video, so you can also see how that applies in video, but this is the Wet n Wild blush. It's called Keep It Peachy. And guys, this blush is just so beautiful. So this is a matte blush. It's super buttery and pigmented. It's this beautiful pastel peach shade. I just can't get enough of it. And for literally like $3.99 or $4.99 Canadian, you honestly cannot beat the price. Although the packaging leaves a bit to be desired, it doesn't really bother me because I would rather have a really good product than nice packaging and like a so-so product. So this is honestly just such an amazing blush, and it's definitely one of my favorites. I just love this shade. I love the formula, and I can't say enough good things about it. It's so good. I'll swatch it for you guys so you guys can see. So these Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes are really, really good, and this shade, Keep It Peachy, is definitely a new favorite, and I feel like I'm gonna be wearing it a lot this summer. My next two favorites are concealers. I actually have two new concealers for you guys that I discovered this month that I am obsessed with. They quickly have become my two top favorite concealers. They're just so good. One is drugstore and one is high-end. So I'll start with the drugstore one. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics 16-Hour Camo Concealers. Guys, when I say that these concealers are amazing, I mean they are amazing. They're so pigmented, they stay on all day, and I just found that they quickly became literally one of my favorite concealers. I just love the price point of them, I love the quality, and these two shades, medium beige and medium sand, I've been wearing like every day this month. It's great when you just want to run errands and you don't want to worry about what concealer to wear. This one is just such like a quick, easy one, and you know that it's gonna cover and do the job. These concealers do dry to be a matte finish. Some people complain that they can be a little bit drying, so if you have problems with dry under eyes, then maybe be a little weary of that. But for me, I haven't really noticed that they settle into my fine lines that much, so they've been okay for me. But if you have dry under eyes, keep that in mind. Definitely test it out, play around with it. I find that these blend out really nicely with a damp beauty blender, so that helps it because it does dry pretty quickly. These have just been really good concealers, and e.l.f. did an amazing job with these, so definitely check them out if you're in the market for a new concealer. These are great, and the price point is even better. So my next favorite is this concealer from Too Faced. Guys, this concealer has quickly become my favorite high-end concealer. It's so good, you get so much product. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is made in Italy as well, and you're getting 15 milliliters of product. So you're getting so much product compared to other concealers that you can find at Sephora. And the price point isn't that bad. I think it's like 36 Canadian, and you are getting so much product, so you can't really complain. I just love the formula of these concealers. They're full coverage. They blend out beautifully. They set to like almost a satin finish. So they're not too drying, but they're really good, full coverage. The applicator is like this. So it's like a little doe foot applicator. It's really easy to apply under the eyes or just to spot conceal. I've been loving the shade Almond, which is a really nice light medium shade. It's more on the yellow side, so if you have yellow undertones, I think you'll love this shade. I'll swatch it for you guys. So I was kind of in a concealer funk where I was just using the same concealers over and over. So this month I actually discovered two concealers that I really love, which were the e.l.f. ones and this Too Faced one. So that got me really excited about concealer again because these ones are actually so good, and I discovered them both this month. And I also heard that Too Faced is actually coming out with more colors in their concealer collection because they do have, I think, about like 15 shades maybe in this range. So I'm excited to see more shades in this formula, and I just really love this concealer. Concealer. So my next two products are lip products, and I'm actually wearing them on my lips today. So the first one is this lip liner from Sephora. This is their Rouge Gel Lip Liner. I discovered these in Sephora when I was just browsing, and I was like, oh, this color looks really nice. I never tried this formula, and I actually really love it because it's so pigmented. It glides on so smooth, guys. And the plus is that you also don't have to sharpen it, because there's nothing worse than going for a lip liner and realizing that it's not sharpened and you don't have a sharpener nearby. So this is great because you literally just twist the bottom and it just goes up. So that's really good because you don't need a sharpener for this lip liner. And the formula, guys, is so amazing. It glides on effortlessly. I'll show you guys. The formula is, like they say, it's more of a gel consistency, so it's not a completely matte lip liner. It does have a bit of shine to it. I find it to be more satin on the lips. It's not like when you wear it, it looks glossy. It just glides on really smooth and pigmented, so I really love that. And I specifically love this shade. This is in the shade 28 Sync or Suede. So it's a beautiful, cool toned nude shade, more like a rosy nude. So when I saw this one, I couldn't wait to try it. And I want to go get more lip liners in this formula because I really love it. So to go with my next favorite is this NARS lip gloss. So this is in the shade Color Me. And when I first saw it, I was like, I'm probably never gonna wear this. Like, I won't wear a purple lip gloss. But when I actually tried it on, I was shocked because I was like, wow, this actually looks so nice. It's not like purple on your lips. As you can see, it looks a little bit more cool toned. It's like a purpley pink shade, but it actually looks really nice, and it really goes nice with this lip liner. So I'm wearing those two together, and I find that they look great together. So looks can definitely be deceiving because you wouldn't really think that this would be a wearable gloss, but I'll actually swatch it for you guys. It goes on your lips like a pinky purple nude shade, and it's just so pretty and unique. So you can see it is quite wearable. It's beautiful. The formula of these NARS glosses are really nice. They're very shiny, but they're not like sticky. They just really go on your lips super nice. I'll put some of this on my lips for you guys. So that's how those two shades look together, that lip liner and that gloss. I think that they really pair nicely, and I've just been loving this combination this month so much. So I've been loving those products together and independently, which is really cool. So that has been one of my favorite lip combos and favorite lip products of the month. Okay, so my next two favorites are actually from the brand DCM, which is the company that makes the brand The Ordinary, which I talk about a lot on my channel. They're a brand from Toronto, and The Ordinary is known for its inexpensive and really good skincare products. So I've been really loving this moisturizer from The Ordinary. This is called their Natural Moisturizing Factors Plus HA. It's a surface hydration formula, and it's really good if you're using serums and you want to just lock them in after with a nice moisturizer. And I find that I really love wearing this moisturizer before I put on my makeup because it really makes my makeup go on nice and smooth, and it locks in any serum that I've used beforehand, and it doesn't make my foundation slide off my face, because sometimes I feel that when I wear any oils on my face before putting on makeup, my foundation will kind of just slide off my face. I find that this moisturizer really helps my serum stick on my face better and my foundation stick on my face better. So it's really good, and this big tub, which is like 100 milliliters, is under $10 Canadian, so you really cannot go wrong with this. And I find that it hasn't broken me out because my skin is super sensitive, so I was a little bit worried about that, but this has not broken me out. So it's a very light day moisturizer. It's not super heavy and sticky, which is really good for daytime, and I really love it before makeup. I'll show you guys how it applies. It's almost like a whipped creamy texture, and it blends in super nicely. It just leaves your face feeling really nice and hydrated and almost like a satin feel. So it's really beautiful. Now to go with that moisturizer, this is also from the company DCM, but this is their Hylamide brand. This is their HA Blur Hyaluronic Based Prismatic Blurring Surface Finisher. So I saw that this was really good for blurring all your pores, and it also has hyaluronic acid in it, which is really good to keep moisture locked in your face. So it was only like $10 Canadian, so that won me over. So I decided just to give it a try this month, and it has quickly become one of my favorite primers. They also say it's good to apply over or mixed with liquid foundation, and it can be worn alone, but I actually like to use it before foundation because I find that it really keeps my pores looking more minimized, and then I'll place my foundation over it, and I find that it just creates a nice base for my foundation, and my pores look way less big, and they're definitely minimized, so that's really important for me, and this product has been really amazing for that. So I've been loving it. The only thing is that it does have quite a little bit of a weird scent when you first put it on, but that does does go away, so it's not really bothersome. It also does have silicone in it. I think it's silicone based, so I know that some people have a problem with that, but I actually found that it hasn't been breaking me out because I just place it literally on my nose and in this area right here, so it hasn't given me much trouble with that. I haven't really broken out there, so it's really good, and I really love it for minimizing pores and also keeping my face moisturized. Okay guys, this last product is a little bit random. It's not makeup related or skincare related. This is actually a food kind of product. It's called True Citrus. I found it on Amazon. This is the True Lime and this is the True Orange with ginger, which is really nice. I have been obsessed with these products, guys. You don't understand. I put this on everything. I put it into my water. I put it into my teas. I cook with it. I actually made a really good barbecue chicken and I use this lime as a marinade, and it just gives such a delicious lime taste. It's 100% real fruits, so it's not like a fake lime flavor or anything. It's dehydrated citrus fruits, and there's no sugar, there's no salt in it, and it's just really good. You can cook with it, you can bake with it, you can season with it. I honestly use this for everything. I also made a really good guacamole and I didn't have fresh lime on hand, so I put a few sprinkles of this and it honestly just took it to the next level. It honestly just gives you that burst of citrus flavor and it just tastes so authentic, like I actually just squeezed a fresh lime on my food. They come in handy more than you would ever think, so I definitely recommend these. You can find them on Amazon. I'll link them down below. They're so good. I recently also tried this orange ginger one. I believe that they have lemon. They also have a few other flavors that I haven't tried, but these two have been my favorite. Definitely give these a try if you haven't. They're not really expensive. I think it was like $7.99 for this tub, which is 70 grams, so not too bad. You'll find yourself reaching for them so much more than you would think, and they've been my favorite. I'm obsessed. I actually am almost done this lime one, so I just bought a backup because I honestly could not live without it. It's so good. Definitely recommend, and I'm gonna end on that note, guys. I hope you guys liked my monthly favorites video this month. If you guys have any favorites of your own, please leave them in the comment section because I would love to try them out for myself, and I just love your feedback. So don't forget to check out my Instagram at JULIASALLURE. That's where I post some more behind the scenes things and we can interact a little bit more on there. So definitely check that out, guys, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!